Welcome to Quiz Time. I'm your quiz master, Sean, and I've got 100 questions to test your brain, give your memory a workout, and we'll just have fun. So, without further ado, let's get started with number 1. Who served as the President of the United States from 2011 to 2017? Barack Obama, Donald Trump, or Joe Biden? From 2011 to 2017, that would be Barack Obama. In 2016, which country voted to leave the European Union in the Brexit referendum? France, Germany, or the United Kingdom? It was the United Kingdom that voted to Brexit. Who became the first woman to serve as Chancellor of Germany in 2005? Angela Merkel, Ursula von der Leyen, or Theresa May? The Chancellor of Germany. That would be Angela Merkel. In 2011, which African country experienced a popular uprising, ousting President Hosni Mubarak? Was it Algeria, Egypt, or Morocco? And that would be Egypt. In 2010, the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act was signed into law in the United States to regulate which industry? Healthcare, banking and financial services, or technology? And that would pertain to banking and financial services. In 2013, who became the first athlete in history to be banned for life from the sport of cycling for doping? Lance Armstrong, Chris Fromm, or Alberto Contador? And that would be Lance Armstrong. Not a multiple choice. What social media platform was launched in 2010 and quickly gained widespread popularity, particularly among young users? In 2010, that media platform would be Instagram. Which country hosted the 2014 FIFA World Cup and the 2016 Summer Olympics? Was it Germany? Was it Brazil? Or was it Russia? The 2014 FIFA World Cup was held in Brazil. The killing of which terrorist leader in Pakistan in 2011 was considered a major victory in the fight against terrorism? Ayman al-Zawahiri, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, or Osama bin Laden? That would be Osama bin Laden. In 2011, the South Sudanese people voted for independence from which African country? Kenya, Sudan, or Ethiopia? And that would be Sudan. One event in 2012 involving a scientific achievement was described as the God particle discovery, Higgs boson discovery, human genome sequencing, or the Mars rover landing. The God particle discovery refers to the Higgs boson discovery. Who won the 2014 Nobel Peace Prize for her advocacy of girls' education, particularly in Pakistan? Malala Yousafzai, Aung San Suu Kyi, or Ellen Johnson Sirleaf? And that would be Malala Yousafzai. Who won the U.S. presidential election in 2016, defeating Hillary Clinton? Joe Biden, Donald Trump, or Barack Obama? In 2016, the winner was Donald Trump. Which terrorist attacks in 2015 targeted a French satirical magazine and a kosher supermarket? The Brussels attacks, the Madrid train bombings, or Charlie Hebdo and Hypercatcher attacks? That would be Charlie Hebdo and Hypercatcher attacks. What virus outbreak in 2016 led to concerns about its impact on pregnant women and newborns? H1N1 influenza, Ebola virus, or Zika virus? In 2016, we were concerned about the Zika virus. Not a multiple choice. In 2016, which Asian country launched a campaign against illegal drugs that resulted in thousands of extrajudicial killings? Thousands of extrajudicial killings in the Philippines. The Panama Papers, leaked in 2016, revealed information about the use of offshore accounts for all of the following except money laundering, tax evasion, or donations. All except donations. In 2017, which country became the first to withdraw from the Paris Agreement on climate change? China, Russia, or the United States? The first country to withdraw was the United States. Who became the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom in 2017 after the Brexit referendum? Theresa May, Boris Johnson, or Tony Blair? After the Brexit referendum, Theresa May. What natural disaster in 2017 devastated Puerto Rico, causing a humanitarian crisis and prolonged power outages? A tsunami, an earthquake, or Hurricane Maria? That was Hurricane Maria. Who became the Prime Minister of Canada in 2015, ending nearly a decade of conservative rule? Justin Trudeau, Andrew Scheer, or Yamit Singh? In 2015, Justin Trudeau became the Prime Minister of Canada. In 2018, a meeting between the leaders of North Korea and the United States took place in which city? Was it Beijing, Pyongyang, or Singapore? In 2018, the United States and North Korea met in Singapore. What event in 2018 led to worldwide protests for gun control reform in the United States? Aurora Theater shooting, Parkland school shooting, or Las Vegas shooting? And that would be following the Parkland school shooting. Not a multiple choice. The Rohingya crisis in 2018 involved a humanitarian and refugee situation in which Asian country? And that country was Myanmar. In 2018, who became the youngest female self-made billionaire thanks to her cosmetics company? Taylor Swift, Kylie Jenner, or Beyonce? It was Kylie Jenner who became a self-made billionaire. In 2019, what global health crisis emerged in Wuhan, China, leading to a pandemic? MERS, SARS, or COVID-19? Oh, we couldn't forget so soon, COVID-19. In 2019, the United Kingdom elected Boris Johnson as the new Prime Minister. What political party did he represent? The Labour Party, the Conservative Party, or the Green Party? Boris Johnson represented the Conservative Party. What international treaty, designed to limit the production and use of chemical weapons, was established in 2019? The Geneva Protocol, Chemical Weapons Convention, or OPCW Agreement? It was the Chemical Weapons Convention. In 2019, a fire devastated the iconic Notre Dame Cathedral in which European city? Was it London? Was it Rome? Or was it Paris? The Notre Dame Cathedral was in Paris. What cryptocurrency gained significant popularity in 2021, leading to a surge in its value? Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin? In 2021, it was Ethereum. Which social media platform was banned in India in 2020? citing national security concerns? Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok? That media platform was TikTok. The 2020 Summer Olympics were originally scheduled to be held in which city before being postponed to 2021? Beijing, Tokyo, or London? And those were the Tokyo Olympics. In 2021, a cargo ship called the Ever Given blocked the Suez Canal. What was it carrying? Oil, containers, or electronics? It was containing containers. Which country successfully landed the Zhurong rover on Mars in 2021, becoming the second nation to do so? Russia, China, or India? And that would be China. Not a multiple choice. What major event occurred in the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021? Something occurred on January 6th in the United States Oh, that's right. The violent insurrection. That took place on January 6th. In 2021, which country became the first to administer a COVID-19 vaccine outside of clinical trials? The United States, China, or the United Kingdom? That would be the United Kingdom. What was the main cause of the widespread wildfires in Australia in 2020? Drought and extreme heat, volcanic eruptions, or flooding? And that would be drought and extreme heat. In 2020, the United Arab Emirates, UAE, established diplomatic relations with which country, a historic agreement known as the Arab Accords? Israel, Egypt, or Iran? And that would be with Israel. Not a multiple choice. Who was the 46th President of the United States inaugurated in 2021? And the 46th President is Joe Biden. Which U.S. company developed and released the first COVID-19 vaccine to receive emergency use authorization in late 2020? Moderna, Pfizer BioNTech, or AstraZeneca? That U.S. company would be Pfizer BioNTech. The United Kingdom hosted the 26th UN Climate Change Conference of the Parties, COP26, in which year? 2020, 2021, or 2022? That would be the year 2021. In 2020, a massive explosion devastated the capital city of which country, resulting from the improper storage of ammonium nitrate? Lebanon, Syria, or Iraq? The answer is Lebanon. Who became the first woman of South Asian descent to be elected Vice President of the United States in 2020? Kamala Harris, Michelle Obama, or Nancy Pelosi? And that would be Vice President Kamala Harris. Which city was selected as a host for the 2023 World Expo? Dubai, Osaka, or Beijing? 2023 World Expo, Osaka. Not a multiple choice. In 2022, what company became the world's first to reach a market capitalization of $3 trillion? 2022. That company would be Apple. Not a multiple choice. Which country hosted the 2022 FIFA World Cup? In 2022, the World Cup was hosted in Qatar. In 2021, what cryptocurrency exchange faced regulatory security and lawsuits, resulting in restrictions on trading? Binance, Kraken, or Bitstamp? Regulatory scrutiny and lawsuits. That would be Binance. In 2020, what African country experienced a military coup, leading to the removal of President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta? Mali, Ghana, or the Ivory Coast? That African country would be Mali. Which major event in Japan led to the spread of COVID-19 in 2021, leading to the resignation of Japan's Prime Minister? The Olympic Games, the G20 Summit, or the World Cup? It was the Olympic Games. Which company launched the first crewed mission to the International Space Station, the ISS, from American soil in 2020? SpaceX, Blue Origin, or Virgin Galactic? That was SpaceX. That was number 50. Number 51. In 2020, what historic peace agreement was signed between the Afghan government and the Taliban? The Oslo Accords, the Doha Agreement, or the Good Friday Agreement? In 2020, the peace agreements were the Doha Agreement. In 2022, a major climate conference known as COP27 was held in which African city? Nairobi, Sharm el-Sheikh, or Cairo? COP27 took place in Sharm el-Sheikh. In 2021, the United States re-entered which international agreement aimed at addressing climate change? The Copenhagen Accord, the Paris Agreement, or the Kyoto Protocol? It was the Paris Agreement. In 2022, the world marked the 100th anniversary of the discovery of what life-saving medicine? Was it insulin? Was it penicillin? Or was it the polio vaccine? So in 1922, it was insulin that was discovered. What was the name of the mission that successfully landed the Perseverance rover on Mars in 2021? Mars 2020, the Red Planet rover, or the Mars Insight? That was Mars 2020. In 2022, which country launched a successful mission to redirect an asteroid and test planetary defense techniques? The United States, China, or Russia? And that was the United States. What African country faced a military coup in 2021, leading to the removal of President Alpha Condé? Ghana, Guinea, or Senegal? It was Guinea. In 2020, a massive explosion occurred in the port of Beirut, Lebanon, caused by the detonation of what substance? Ammonium nitrate, C4 explosives, or dynamite? It was ammonium nitrate. In 2022, Russia invaded which neighboring country, leading to international condemnation and sanctions? Kazakhstan, Ukraine, or Belarus? It's fresh in our memories. Russia invaded Ukraine. Not a multiple choice. What event took place in 2020 that led to the death of American citizen George Floyd? That was a police encounter. In 2022, what political leader was elected as the Chancellor of Germany, succeeding Angela Merkel? Emmanuel Macron, Vladimir Putin, or Olaf Scholz? That was Olaf Scholz. What company was at the center of a controversy in 2021 due to its role in the GameStop stock trading frenzy? Robinhood, Reddit, or the Wall Street Journal? And that was Robinhood. In 2022, what city hosted the Winter Olympics? Pyeongchang, Beijing, or Vancouver? In 2022, the Winter Olympics were hosted in Beijing. What event in 2021 led to the resignation of the Prime Minister of Lebanon, Hassan Diab? Assassination attempt, massive explosion in Beirut, or the economic recession? That was a result of the massive explosion in Beirut. Which event in 2020 led to widespread protests and calls for racial justice? Blue Lives Matter protests, Black Lives Matter protests, or White Lives Matter protests? And that was the Black Lives Matter protests. In 2019, which country became the epicenter of the COVID-19 pandemic? China, Italy, or the United States? And that would be China. Which technology company became the center of a US-China trade dispute in 2020? Google, Microsoft, or Huawei? US-China trade dispute? Huawei. The United Kingdom officially left the European Union in 2020, a process known as Brexit, Grexit, or Frexit. Well, the answer is Brexit. Which social media platform was at the center of controversy and banned former President Donald Trump in 2021? Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram? That social media platform was Twitter. Not a multiple choice. In 2020, which world leader faced an impeachment trial in the United States? In 2020, President Donald Trump faced an impeachment trial. In 2021, what country's citizens voted in favor of legalizing same-sex marriage through a referendum? Was it Australia, New Zealand, or Switzerland? And that country was Switzerland. The 2020 U.S. presidential election saw a record-breaking number of voters using which method to cast their ballots? Mail-in voting, in-person voting, or online voting? That would be mail-in voting. What online platform faced scrutiny in 2021 due to concerns about misinformation and privacy, leading to government hearings and regulations? Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube? And that would be Facebook. The 2020 U.S. Census was conducted to determine the population of the United States. It occurs once every 5 years, 10 years, or 20 years. The United States takes a census every 10 years. In 2020, the United States experienced one of the worst wildfire seasons in history, particularly affecting which state? Texas, California, or Florida? The worst wildfire season in history was taking place in California. Which social media platform was launched in 2020 and gained popularity for its audio-based discussions in rooms? Was it Clubhouse, Snapchat, or TikTok? In 2020, it was Clubhouse. In 2001, which international terrorist organization was responsible for the 9/11 attacks in the United States? Al-Qaeda, Taliban, or ISIS. The 9/11 attacks were organized by Al-Qaeda. In 2005, which country suffered a devastating natural disaster known as the Kashmir earthquake? Nepal, Pakistan, or Bangladesh? And that was Pakistan. What major U.S. financial services firm filed for bankruptcy in 2008, leading to a global financial crisis? Lehman Brothers, Goldman Sachs, or J.P. Morgan Chase? That was all started off by Lehman Brothers. Which European currency was officially introduced in 2002? Was it the euro? Was it the franc? Or was it the lira? In 2002, the euro was introduced. In 2009, which automaker filed for bankruptcy, resulting in a government bailout? Toyota, Ford, or General Motors? And that company was General Motors. What was the term used to describe the economic crisis that began in 2007 to 2009? The Great Recession, the savings and loan crisis, or the dot-com bubble? That was the Great Recession. The 2009 Nobel Peace Prize in 2009 was awarded to Nelson Mandela, or Kofi Annan, or Barack Obama. In 2009, the Nobel Peace Prize went to President Barack Obama. What social networking platform was founded in 2004 by Mark Zuckerberg? Was it Twitter? Was it Instagram? Or was it Facebook? In 2004, Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook. In 2003, which space shuttle disintegrated upon re-entry, leading to the loss of all 7 astronauts on board? Was it the Challenger? Was it the Discovery? Or was it the Columbia? That was the Columbia. Who authored the best-selling book, The Da Vinci Code, published in 2003? Was that Dan Brown? Was it Stephen King? Or was it John Grisham? The Da Vinci Code was written by Dan Brown. The Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 2007 to 2010 was Tony Blair, David Cameron, or Gordon Brown? 2007 to 2010, that was Gordon Brown. Which U.S. state was at the center of the controversial 2000 presidential election with the hanging chads issue? Was it Texas, Florida, or California? It was Florida, who was dealing with hanging chads. What tech company released its first iPhone in 2007, revolutionizing the smartphone industry? Was it Google? Was it Apple? Or was it Nokia? Well, of course, that was the Apple iPhone. Which major U.S. airline filed for bankruptcy in 2002? The largest such filing in U.S. history at the time. Delta Airlines, United Airlines, or Southwest Airlines? That was United Airlines. In 2001, which European country adopted the euro as its official currency? Was it the United Kingdom? Was it Sweden? Or was it Greece? That would be Greece. Which major U.S. financial institution was acquired by Bank of America in 2008? Was it Citigroup? Was it Lehman Brothers? Or was it Merrill Lynch? That was Merrill Lynch. What animated film by Pixar was released in 2004, featuring a superhero family with superpowers? Was it Shrek? Was it Toy Story? Or was it The Incredibles? That was about The Incredibles. Who was the host of the first season of The Apprentice, which premiered in 2004? Donald Trump, Richard Branson, or Mark Cuban? The first season of The Apprentice was hosted by Donald Trump. What popular video sharing platform was founded in 2005 and acquired by Google in 2006? Was it Vimeo? Was it Dailymotion? Or was it YouTube? It was YouTube. Which author's vampire-themed novels, starting with Twilight in 2005, gained immense popularity in the 2000s? Suzanne Collins, Stephanie Meyer, or J.R.R. Tolkien? Twilight was by Stephanie Meyer. In 2006, what probe made its historic flyby of Pluto, providing valuable data about the dwarf planet? Voyager 1, New Horizons, or the Hubble Space Telescope? That was New Horizons. Who was the president of Russia from 2000 to 2008, and then again from 2012 to the present? Vladimir Putin, Boris Yeltsin, or Dmitry Medvedev? It was Vladimir Putin. Which Middle Eastern country underwent a U.S.-led invasion in 2003, resulting in the toppling of Saddam Hussein? Was it Iran? Was it Syria? Or was it Iraq? That was Iraq. In 2005, what natural disaster struck the Gulf Coast of the United States, resulting in significant damage to New Orleans and the surrounding areas? Was it Hurricane Andrew, Hurricane Sandy, or Hurricane Katrina? That was Hurricane Katrina. And that was question 100. Thanks for playing. Drop your score in the comments, please. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and give us a thumbs up. This has been Quiz Time. We'll see you in the next one.